So, yeah, back at it again. It looks as though all of the issues I had previously have been resolved. At least I hope that's the case anyway. Because it would be unfortunate if it wasn't. So, now, time to go back at this. It is connected in. And everything seems to be working okay. So hopefully now, when we go in and we try it, all will end up working okay. Seems to be in better quality than it was before. So let's hope that it continues to be that way. And we're starting at the riverbank. It's not juddering as much on the loading either, so all seems to be good in descent. That's good. I don't know why I had that issue, why it just ignored my GPU. Wonderful when technical difficulties end up happening. While I was off fixing it, I also managed to create a technical difficulties page, so we'll have that for if stuff ends up coming up again. But for now, we will just focus on Path of Exile and continue on forward. I say that because that loading and sound differential made it seem like I was getting into the actual game. And we're here. We are definitely better than the last time out. So let's see how we do. Okay. Well, okay, it's handy. You don't have to continue to click it, so that's good.
I was fixing to go after him, so that bloody thing got to me first. Now, all those who drowned in the flooding, suddenly they ain't so dead no more. I would appreciate it if you could...
Oh. Well, it's nice to see that the more things change, they stay the same. So it's the same way that death happened the last time too. Has level 1 fireball on it. Find Clearfell. Which, interesting. Reward is create a skill gem. Not too bad. Nice little map show off. In fact, that's pretty. Yeah. County. Province. Well, interesting. Act 1. Okay, so we're at least getting our shots out. So just Fireball is a base spell of this staff. Interesting. We have a Scroll of Wisdom down here. I'm not 100% sure what that does. Identifies an item. Interesting. Interesting. And I'd prefer to have the map... Ooh, okay. Well, that's... interesting. I would prefer to have the map there, yeah. Ah, Chipoodle! You are a scholar. How are you today, my good man? Pleasure to end up having you. You have caught me in after a bout of technical difficulties, and this is literally the first map. So you're about to find out as I find out. To be honest with you. Detect minions, detect mines, highlight objects is Alt. Okay, that's nice to know. So we can dodge by doing that. I decided to go with the Sorcerer instead of a big build. So it'll be interesting to see how that ends up coming up. I'm more of a person who likes to stand behind and shoot at stuff. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes. I'm taking it slow and canny just to see how things end up coming up. I played a bit of the original Path of Exile. So, but not enough to really know what I'm at. So I'm interested to see how this works. Okay, so we have a lightning bolt. Oh, okay, so we can put the gem down there. And that gives us access to lightning bolt. Fire 6 projectiles. We can't assign it to the fireball. Cool, cool, cool. So that should... I press G, left click to bind to a skill. Am I... Yeah, place it down. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Left click to bind to skill. Yeah, okay. That was just... Okay, that was a wee bit awkward for some reason. But sound all the same. So now we have a lightning bolt as well as everything else. Well, let's do complete. So we have a checkpoint here. Cool. So let's go back and see what's down at the bottom there. I would assume, considering we have a checkpoint here, there's nothing down here. But, yeah, you're better looking at it than for it. So yeah, let's continue for now anyway. And we'll see how things continue to go. Have you played an ARPG before, Chipoodle? I like the art style of this. It is a gorgeous game. But we'll see how it ends up going. And how good I am when we end up getting a lot of trouble. So we've already taken damage we shouldn't have taken there. But let's continue to go on C for now. Okay, so you'd almost want to be up and close to do the lightning bolt. Okay, what the hell are you? Okay, okay. So this might be a showcase that I'm a bit shit at this. But we'll continue to try. So we'll just end up seeing. So give me 1 second now. I'll just be back. One thing I need to do here, so just bear with me. Apologies about that. That was just one of those days. So let's look at Spark again and try and figure it out a wee bit more. So there's a critical chance, launches a spray that travels erratically along the ground till they hit or they expire. Fair enough. Okay, so it literally is, there's no point, need to end it going up tight. It'll get to them or it'll die. Fair enough. Oh, jeez, what's... So the crabs are annoying in that sense. So that's interesting. It might actually be better if we can to change this from left click to Q and just have this as walking, considering it does seem to actually be causing an issue. Now maybe I'm wrong on that because I'm moving anyway. So actually I do seem to just be wrong on that. So yeah, let's go back to that and just throw you there. Okay, so we're leveling up now, and this is where this fun ends up coming in. I had heard that this is a monsters tree. So, you know, there is that. But let's see. We have increased spell damage and energy shield. I, unfortunately, am an aggressive player. So energy shield is probably better for me. However, I also am a brute for high numbers, so we'll apply it to the attack damage. And I also know that because I am a mage of some description, that intelligence is fiercely important. So we'll need to focus on trying to get our intelligence up in case we find anything that's worth it. Unless this game just changes everything that I know about mages and that intelligence isn't important for a mage. Okay, so we are getting a wee bit too hit. Getting a wee bit too comfortable, maybe. Is that the word I'm looking for? Not sure. So we have a checkpoint up there, which means there's probably nothing down here, but we'll have a gawk for it anyway. It doesn't appear to be anything anyway. So, we can identify this. Okay, so that's not how identify works. Nice. We can't use... Oh. Oh, right-click. So right-click and then left-click, and that identifies it for you. Max light and lightning resistance. We're as well put it on anyway. And then we can change to the shield like that. Do we... Huh? Okay, Okay. There has to be a way to quickly change between them. Maybe it'll explain that to me later. Okay, well that's a boss and a half. Well, a boss, I'm sure. So let's... Okay, well... Yeah, well, I need to be a wee bit more aware of how movement works. But to be fair, we're not doing too bad against them. There is more than just him to keep an eye on, so we just do need to be slightly careful with the likes of that. Or that happens, yeah, unfortunately. That's unfortunate. I really wanted to try and get through that in one go. Okay. It'd be nice if you moved out of the goddamn way. Am I dead? So, yeah. Can you spam... I'm not sure where my energy cost is. Oh, it's over there in the corners. That's how I can spam. Okay. So in theory, I might be actually be able to. Oops. That's an unfortunate situation there where we didn't want it to hit the way that it did. But I mean, we killed him. So we got a gilded staff. Requires 9 intelligence and grants freezing shards. Okay. Lesser mana flask. So another flask that allows us to end up getting additional mana. And a makeshift crossbow. I don't know if we're actually able to use the crossbow. The fact that it's red makes me think we mightn't be. But let's identify you anyway. Yeah. And it does appear as though we can't actually use it, unfortunately. So I identified something I couldn't use. And then we identify the lesser mask, which is 52%. Which means it appears sustained lesser mask. Yeah, so we can replace that with that. Let's see how that goes. And this is the encampment. So let's go in. So, like, the fact that we only died to him once isn't too bad. Well, it is bad considering it's the first major enemy we can end up getting to, but it's something. We're learning. Again, first proper time doing an ARG. I've followed a guide before where it gave me an idea on how to dodge everything. I haven't seen any of these before, and that was on Path of Exile 1, so we'll try it with Path of Exile 2 and see how we do. Okay, so we're getting into the encampment now. Scary enough with the wolves and the whole lot there as the... So that's grand. Why is this taking so long to load? Okay, well, that's good. So we have a blacksmith we can talk to.
There is a small trace of hope in the air.
So we have... do we not have the map? Okay, we do. It's just there. So we come over here, and then I'm guessing that's the blacksmith, considering it's given me this icon here.
Friendly's the name. You're skilled with the violence, if what you did out there in the riverbanks is any sign. Another refugee from the Count's justice, I take it. Well, have no fear. This place is something of a hideaway for many of us now, and we could sorely use your skills in these dark times. I'll smith for you what I can, if you're willing to bend your violence toward our defense.
Oh, okay. You uncut skill gem creates a skill gem to level 1. Okay. So, ooh, okay.
A dark power stalking us out in the valley. It moves unseen under the dirt and attacks without warning. We can't leave the walls to find food, and I've been unable to corner and slay the beast myself.
Fair enough.
Now, if you could channel your violence against this devourer,
Creates support gem level 0, and then gold. Okay, fair enough. So we have our first job. Mercy for the miller.
well, this place was never meant to house this many people. Not the sick and injured. But there's nowhere else to go. I don't have the heart to tell the others I don't see a way to survive this. I put on a brave face, but it's the truth.
Okay.
Till next time.
I'll come back, you.
His burden is heavy. He hides it well.
Okay, fine. So our next option is to slay the devourer, which is there. Interesting. Well. Okay, that has worked for us there. Proclamation.
Decree of the Count of Orgum. Able-bodied men capable of excavation must present themselves at the manor at once.
Okay, fair enough. That's different. So what does this do? Right-click to engrave a skill gem. Okay. Frost bomb, spark, firebolt, elemental, cultist. I mean, we have fireball at the moment. Ice Nova seems interesting. Frost bomb.
Frost bomb pulses with ice, reducing enemies' resistance to cold damage.
Interesting. It doesn't seem to be giving us the option for spark. I guess because we already have it. The Nova is that.
Freeze enemies.
Ice Nova's probably more useful. Because we have Fireball at the moment. So we don't need... Flame Wall would be useful. But at the same point in time, Ice Nova would be nice because it's frost damage. So that'll give us our 3 points. So I think we go with Ice Nova. Because it gives us some damage. Ice damage. Okay, and for now, we can stash this. Even though it's probably not that good, we can stash that. We'll keep you and figure out how to sell you, and we'll stash you and you, because it's no use to me at the moment, and I can't use it. Is it because I don't... Oh, it's because I'm not level 3. Ah, okay, so bring this with us, because we might actually be able to use it. It's just that it's level 3 to use it. That's where the thing is.
Welcome to the camp of the lost, stranger. We survive, but we do not live. I am Una.
Pleasure to meet you.
Something happened out there. Please, I beg of you. Travel into the... I fear this land's sickness.
I mean, why not?
Friendly brings the strength, thin brings the wit, and I'm doing my best to keep spirits raised with my songs.
Oh, okay. There are many other things that could have been said there, but yeah.
But it's in short supply. He doubts himself, but I know he will find a way to protect us. He is a good man, and I am, in many ways.
Mm-hmm.
These are just
By...
some odds and ends of
Ooh,
life.
okay. Energy shield. Mana drain. Cold freezing. Fire spells. Lightning bolt. Skeletal warrior minion. Ooh, that's interesting. So we could basically become a necromancer. We've 25 gold, so we could end up getting that in theory,
Stay
but
safe if you can. Out of my
let's go over to
way,
Finn.
wander.
Welcome, violent stranger. I am Finn, and I shall be your humble provider of useful and diverse objects. Better most definitely not. If I don't got it, I can. This is a wooden tomb, if you care to see it objectively. We're not quite dead yet, but food supply is dwindling, and I've seen what hunger can make a man do. The monsters out
Interesting.
there are not the ones that will get us in the end.
Nice little scar. The kind of, if you're going to put a detail like that on someone, make it a wee bit more profound, because you can barely see it on him, but it's an interesting little character trait.
Right. Only man in the village that didn't run me out of town whenever he saw me. Well, maybe it's because he didn't have a daughter to protect. You feeling lucky?
Ooh, random wand. So you'd almost have to buy it in order to see what it does. Random staff. So all random are the elements that he has there. Same with that, random and random, which doesn't benefit you when you don't know what they are.
Later.
Headstrong and
Did she have more?
please.
No, she only had the one. Okay. Why would I want to do that? Oh, that's why. Okay. So there's the way out of Clairfeld. We have the gravel woods, which I'm guessing is there. Okay, interesting. Renly is here.
How can I help? This part of Farrell has been a fair home for many an Essamite generation. The clans didn't always get along, but we had to settle our feuds when the Eternals laid their savage boot upon us.
Okay.
We weren't able to take part in the Bloody Flowers Rebellion, but we had our share of conflict with them here. Their ruins run over the top of ours, fighting a silent war in stone.
Okay, interesting.
It's a shame what happened to old Brannock. He was a kind man in life, but I can't say I'll miss the creature he became. Oh, he tried to batter his way in for 5 full days. Once he rose again, well, we thought we were done for. But then you came along, and I'm glad you did.
Okay, let's see what items he has. Interesting. So 2% to melee skills, nothing additional there. But we'll look at the rest of them straight after this advertisement. So we'll just wait for this to go through, and then we'll look at a couple of these. It's interesting. It's a lot less commanding than Path of Exile 1, because when I came to this section of Path of Exile 1, you were riddled with the gems, like the 3 different colored gems and the whole lot on all of the artifacts. And you know, that was very very intense. It's hard to get used to. Now that skill tree is intense as well, to be fair, but we'll end up looking more into that as we continue to go through it. It's interesting so far. Anyway, that's what I'll say. Definitely interesting. Okay, a couple of seconds now, and we'll be back into this. So now we are back, and let's see how things end up going from here. So, yeah. Interesting. Cold resistance. That's just armor. Energy shield, fair enough. Strength. Attack speed. Flame resistance. Cold resistance. Increased armor. 5 to intelligence. That would be useful. We might need to come back and look at that, but we'll look. Ah, okay, I can just type intelligence in like that. Handy. Because I think intelligence is the important factor at the moment. If we can get intelligence, that's what we want.
These over time. What do you think?
Yeah. So we'll see. But for now, anyway, there's no real options here. So we'll go into Clearfell and see how we do. So let's get into Clearfell, see what this type of area is like. And we know that there's a little boss we need to defeat here as well. Get ourselves up to level 3 anyway, which will give us access to the secondary weapon that we have there. So we'll see what happens there. So up we go now. Let's see, what are our... Ooh, okay. A vile hag and an imp. Oh, okay. That's... That one-shot me. Jesus. Okay, that was a lot more damage than I expected, to be honest. We have another Vile Hag up here. Interesting. Okay, I mean, that wasn't too bad. I don't think we really need to refill it just yet. Okay. Didn't seem to drop anything yet anyway. Oh. I wonder if... Oh, okay, so the side elements like that. Okay, and that's the hag killed there. Oh, now we... Okay. That's 100% my fault, not paying attention, because I needed to end up using the flask. But we do need to be careful. We don't want the flask to go empty either. So that's the other thing about this. Okay, well, there's a checkpoint anyway, so that's good. Okay, what are you, Rotten Guard? He doesn't have anything on him, which is nice, but we've an abandoned stash up here. And an uncut gem. Cool, so that could give us another ability. I think now, now we go for the flame wall. we make that W. Oh, notice criminality.
A number of villagers hiding at the Clearfell logging site. Travel there and convey my order to return. Anyone refusing my authority should be considered a traitor.
Oh.
Criminal. Deal with them as you see fit, but bring their bodies back to the manor.
Okay, well that's a new little task for us there, I suppose. Ooh, and we've Woodman's Locker. Ah, because I was on fire. Ah, I see. That was 100% my own fault. Remember to roll. Remember to roll, you fool. You foolish fool. You foolish, foolish, foolish fool.
Reports of a number of villagers hiding at the Clearfell logging site. Travel there and convey my order to return. Anyone refusing my authority,
Holy crap.
the criminal. Deal with them as you see fit, but bring their bodies back to the manor.
Jesus, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Okay, well that leveled me up, but we're still not out of the woods yet, so. Oh, because I was missing. That's why. Dipshit. Clicking the wrong button. I need to figure out how the roll works as well, because it seems to just be not working right for me. So W is that, okay? And the roll goes like this. It seems to be, it goes into whatever direction you're pointing. Am I dead? Oh, almost. But I need to figure out how to use the roll more. That's probably my biggest hurdle at the moment, figuring out the roll. Chainmail. Swede braces. Well, we're probably going to have to review that, but let's look at this first. Gold and gold. So, I think all of these gotten weaker because I died. It looks that way anyway. Adds lightning damage to attack and adds resistance. That's not too bad. Okay, so we have both of these now, so we can move over here and do that, which has done a lot of damage, to be fair. Okay, so that's how we do that. How do I swap weapons quickly? Microtransaction shop, passive skill tree. Oh yeah, we can upgrade something here, which is attribute. I think if I do this, I'll... Any attribute, any attribute, any attribute, any attribute, any attribute up to there. Chaos damage. Down here. Devour, protector, mana regeneration. That's probably very useful, to be honest. Raw power. And +2 intelligence. So yeah, we'll just go this way. There has to be a way to weapon swap as X. Okay. X. Okay. Should have given me a better idea of that now, to be honest. Okay. I think I think, because if we put fireball down here as well, it means we can go like that, and we can go like that. Yeah, okay, so we can do a quick swap like that. That mightn't be a thing to do forever, but it's a thing for the moment. Okay, so that's just a better... It appears as though the frost is a better option. Interesting. It appears as though the frost is a better option. But I'm not sure. Do we swap the weapons and put the frost as our focal point? Well, there's our save again. So we found another save up here. And there's something singing in our background there. So we know that we're coming up to something up and around here. But we'll view the rest of this first. Yeah, that was just daft. That was daft by me. Why do I keep... That microtransaction button is annoying. Its placement. Yeah, the placement of that microtransaction button is going to cause me trouble, to be honest. It might be placed in a bad position for me, personally. Okay, so I seen a staff of some description here, didn't I? Or did I pick it up? Warped quarter staff. No, I seen some staff down here. Don't know. Something seems... I think I missed something there. Not too bad. We're doing okay at the moment. Oh, you came out of fucking nowhere. Get out of the fucking circle, you prick. Okay, so I'm making a lot of stupid mistakes. A lot of really stupid mistakes. Ooh. So we have the mud burrow down there, so that's somewhere else we can go to. Okay, so we have level 3 there. So that's technically where we should go to next, even though we want to go to the Grailwood at some point for a mission in there. I still have a mission here, which is treacherous ground. Oh. Search Clearfell to find the mud burrow entrance. Slay the devourer in its lair. So I'm guessing the Devourer's in the... Why is that M? Why is map not M? Like, I don't know, the world map should be M, and U should be the, thing, I think. I might make that change later on for myself, because I'm going to continue to make that mistake that the world map is M. I mean... Nice. So we're able to kill most of them. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. The mud burrow is here. We're going to check this section here, and then we'll find out what's up top. Why aren't they dying? Like, we should be stronger than that. Like, Jesus. Okay, so... come down here and around and up, I think. Is the Vile Hag summoning these fuckers? Because it appears like he is. Maybe he is, because they're called the Vile Imps. Ooh, okay. Left click to portal back to down. Yeah, I don't think so yet. So we can move you to here. Move you up like that. Go away! Another imp. I mean, we didn't do too bad there. There's the Grailwood, so we know where the Grailwood is. I'm surprised there isn't a waypoint at the Grailwood, though, if I'm honest. But it won't matter once we have the map, I think. Okay, and God, the Vile Imps are a pain in the arse. They're just a wee bit they're just that ever tiny bit too quick. Okay, well, it's a fast thing, the fireball, at least, I suppose. But it does unfortunately seem... Does it refill? Currently has one charge, restores that, consumes that. Right click can only charge while the refill is there. I don't know. Okay, you're the boss, you're the boss. Get the fuck away, get away, get away, get away. We're in no way set to go up against her yet. we definitely need to either have that happen or get back and end up refill things. So we have mana regeneration there, or spell damage. We will need mana, but the regeneration we have at the moment isn't that bad. But I think it's probably more important to have the mana regeneration than the spell damage, to be honest. So go with that. And we're going up to get the intelligence that's up here. Now with that, now we'll go back and try and face this boss. Okay. I mean, to be frank, considering what that could have been, that actually wasn't that bad of a go at it, because we bet it first time. We're being granted the head of the Winter Wolf, which gives us some resistance. We need to identify a couple of these objects as well. Mainly the rusted strength. Not what we ultimately want. We don't care about strength, but at the same point in time, handy to have. I don't know what to do with the head. What do we do with the head? Right-click it to crush it, undoing the crown's curse. Do we do that now? Or do we need to bring that back? I mean, we're early enough into the game that if right-clicking this causes me to accidentally destroy the quest item, then that's annoying, because I don't think we get the 10% resistance, and I don't have any way to assign it to myself, so... and, like, none of my quests was that. So I suppose, with that being the case... Okay. Maybe that was good? I honestly couldn't tell you. It's a shame we don't have the space to fix this shit in right. So yeah, we'll drop the chainmail for now. I probably should go back to the town now, but we'll continue on for a bit since we're not dead yet, and just clear out the rest of the map, I suppose. Okay, so that's the map done. Okay, and let's go back to the Clearfall encampment. So I crushed the item. I don't know if that was the right thing to do. I don't actually know how to see my stats. Character screen is C. Okay. Mana, energy, total evasion, charms, flask amount, modifier, speed, cold resistance is at 15%. Interesting. So, like, was that a good thing? Was... Mm. I don't know. I don't know. If I'm honest, I haven't a clue. Like, the head of the winter wolf, do you use it for anything else? I don't know. I don't think so. I didn't see it applied. Social screen, fair enough. Cosmetics. I don't really care about the cosmetics. If I get stuff, I get stuff. Passive skill tree, which is this big bastard. Character screen, Atlas skill tree. Okay, that didn't come up, so I don't know what that is. Overlay tab, fair enough. Events. Okay, fair enough. Skill panel. Again, fair enough, I suppose. And then, yeah, so it should be here. It should say here that it was... I mean, we have the obvious cold resistance there because of it. So, I mean, it seems to be working. So other than that, I guess it doesn't really matter.
Yes? You're feeling lucky? Deal.
Oh, it's like it could tell me what the gold it's going to end up offering me is. But to be fair, I have no intentions of using any of these, so...
Guess I can help move that for you.
And as for the two of them, stash them for now, I suppose. Stash all of these, considering we're not going to use them for now. Maybe they'll be useful later on. Get more scrolls of wisdom before we end up doing anything there. Although, to be fair, Una was selling some, so...
Finn makes fun of my collection. I think
Again,
it's charming.
life per death. Can't afford it anyway. Physical attack, plus 8 to intelligence. Medium mana flask. Mana drain. And then grants level 3 lightning bolt. But you need 16 intelligence for it, and it's a level 6, so we can't afford... We're not smart enough to use it yet, anyway. Oh, so you just... Oh, okay, so you just always sell them. I thought you only sold one. Okay, that makes that a lot different. Then with that being the case, we can go and identify you, which is plus... Oh, well, we'll look at everything in a minute. Advertisements are just happening now, so while that's happening, I'm going to go and do one or two things, so I'll be back really quickly. Forgot to unmute myself again. For long-running fans of my stuff, you'll know that that happens quite a significant amount, unfortunately. But anyway, yeah, so I think what we have is better for the moment. So I think with that, the next option is to go and do the mud burrow. And afterwards, go in and do the gravel wood. Because, just for my waywards, it's better. So let's use the wayward. Let's go into this and teleport in. So it gives us beside the mud barrow, and into the mud barrow we go. Now, are we better actually swapping the two of these? Maybe. So let's try this for now and see. I'll know fairly quickly if the fireball is a bad idea, and if we need to swap back to the other options. Ooh.
Disgusting. Everything is wet and vile in Ogham.
I will admit, this is a quite interesting and nice look. However, it'll always bother me when I enter a dungeon or something in that description from the right, and the camera perspective changes, swaps around, and we're going from the down to the left. That always bothers me. Oh, I'm poisoned. Wonderful. I don't know which is better, honestly. I don't actually know which is better, to continue to use the ice or to go back to the fireball. Maybe the ice. The ice seems to have more of a chance of freezing them and causing more damage. So we've Hutchery up here. Okay, well, this is a bit of a dick move. We're just after destroying all of the eggs. I mean, ultimately we don't really care, but it is a bit of a dick move. We have just destroyed all of the eggs of whatever creature lived there. I mean, I know we're ultimately here to kill that creature anyway, but still. You rat bastard. Wretched Rattlers. That's a interesting name to give skeletons when you don't want to call them skeletons. Wretched Rattlers. Well, we're doing that. You temperamental piece of crap. We are checking it. Oh, god damn it. I wonder if there is a better notice that they're there. Because I don't see anything. Nice and slow, because we don't want to get hit if we can help it at all. Interesting. I mean, There's definitely areas up the top there, so we'll have to go back and check there. But I think for now we continue on down this way. Even though this might be the actual way we're meant to go. You little bastard. What do we pick up there? Well, definitely Scrolls of Wisdom anyway. We're definitely up on our number of Scrolls of Wisdom, so that's good. Don't see anything. Again, don't see anything, so I'll continue on for now. We're coming back to making a full intersection of this section down here, so this is probably where the boss is, but screw it. You rot bastard. There's something else there, yeah. So we got a hermit crab. I don't know what for, but we got it. Okay. And the fresh larva is dead. We have a waypoint here. Yeah, we're doing okay thus far. We'll come back and we'll check this area now. We know that it isn't the area we're meant to go because we have a checkpoint down here. But, like, we're as well to while we can, I suppose. Now, we've more larvae. Warped quantity? Ah, quarterstaff. That's what it said. Weird that the fire into ice almost always freezes. I'm forgetting. I shouldn't get into the nasty habit of forgetting to roll. Because as I continue to go on and I'm learning actual mannerisms of how to play, I'll continue to forget how to roll, and it'll cause me a problem later on. Or not even how to roll, I'll just forget to roll. Okay, well, we have another person we need to ban here. Not too bad. Thank you. The joys. Another big open area, too, so... Okay, well, we have a wooden skeleton here. Oh, bollocks. So it's getting hit twice there. We got poisoned and we got slammed. Ah, that was lucky by you that you hit me with the poison. Not so much by you. That was just ignorance by me. Again, this is where I should be taking into account the dodge. I could have dodged that. I seen it with enough time to hit the button and do the dodge. That one I didn't, to be fair. I was mid-dodge. Excuse me. Okay, so we have another checkpoint. Back down this way. Vile nest. So we're in the vile nest. So this is probably where the boss is. But I think we're more or less ready for it. Oh, so we can't hit... Oh, that's interesting. We can't hit the body parts that are still there. They're just a hazard at that point. Okay, well, I need to be more cognizant of the poison that, yeah, the exact thing I was on about I need to be more careful about is the thing that I end up getting hit by. Okay, well that was my fault there because I stayed too close to him because he can crash down to you. I don't know the best way to do this for the Devourer. It might actually be worth my time going back to that as opposed to everything else. Start with a W and roll. Okay? And then fireball, 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 and roll. Fireball, 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 and roll. 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 Yeah, roll. Fireball, 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 and roll. Get out of the way, and firewall. The tail. Forgot about the tail. Again with the slam. Again with the slam. Again, I need to be paying more attention. I can't let the slam hit me. Okay, get out of the way because the tail will show up the last spot he got out of typically. Fucking tail behind me there again. This is not an easy fight. And again with the slam. It's the same thing killing me every time. I might actually need to level up before I face off against this, but we'll stubbornly continue to go for the moment. Okay, interesting. And the tail should arrive soon-ish. Oh, get there. I knew it was coming too, which is another fucking problem. Okay, so get out of the way because the slam is coming now. No, not yet. There's a slam, there's a slam. Oh, no. That was the poison instead. Okay. Okay, well. Pattern recognition. We're doing a lot better, but again, whether it's a slowness on me to pick things up or what. I don't know if you can attack the tail. Okay, well, I'm obviously not winning this. I don't have any health left, and he's not even halfway dead, so yeah. Yeah. Okay, unfortunately, I focus a wee bit too much on the small ones, so... Okay, just go slower, take my time. I'm playing too quick, go slower. Just go slower, take your time. Get out of the way. Okay. Another unfortunate case there of just getting hit at the wrong elements. Thankfully we were out of the way of the tail, so we didn't need to worry about it too much. It's a head slam. Dead. Yep. See, my best spells at the moment are up close. Flame Wall, Freezing Shards. Frost Blast. Like Frost Blast, you have to be within range in order for it to actually do anything. Okay, well, he's at the ditching. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Okay, the slam is coming now in a second. Or, yeah, that. It's either. Oh, okay, this was just me not paying attention to the littles. So last time I died because I was paying too much attention to the littles. This time I died because I wasn't paying enough attention to the littles. Out of the way. Fire from here. Okay, out of the way. Ice blast. Okay. Do that and that. Do that. Get out of the way. Okay, keep going. Oh, God damn it. Too much damage is being done to me now. I mean, we're gone past halfway, but I don't know. We're trying anyway. The young'uns have been a legitimate problem, unfortunately. It would help if you moved. It would help if you moved. Yeah. Ran into it that time. Ran into it that time. I mean, the alternative option is we go and we grind a wee bit and get the level up instead of just banging my head into a brick wall, hoping that eventually this ends up working. That's at the moment, that's what I'm doing. Just banging my head against a brick wall, hoping that this will work. And I'll get it. Because I was even closer that time. I'll definitely get it. But it is just banging my head against a brick wall. Out of the way, and then electric, out of the way again, and electric, get out of the tail's range, then that, out of the way of the poison, okay, well, we're almost there. We pretty much have it this time. Just do that, do this, move back, do that. Lightning, lightning, lightning. Cool! Now. I hope it's still there. I really hope it's still there. I think everything else has been lost, hasn't it? Yeah. Because I didn't pick any of them up. Ah, that's infuriating. So because I died there, I lost everything. Fun. So that's a waste. We lost potentially really good items there. I mean, we have a bet now, so we'll continue forward. But that is an incredible waste. But we have an uncut skill level 2, so we'll use that immediately to up the level of one of these. The thing that benefited us the most was definitely sparks, so we'll continue to update the power of that. Ah, that's infuriating. I'm actually kind of angry, if I'm honest, about the fact that we failed to get the loot. Especially again because I just wasn't paying attention. It's not out of anything that was done in game that caused me to lose. It's literally just because I wasn't paying attention. Now, advertisements are on now, so we'll just wait for that to end up finishing, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, that is insanely annoying because you have to, like... It didn't, look, there wasn't anything rare in it, which is the good thing. But losing the stash that quick is still insanely annoying, to be honest. But we have a bit, and we know how to beat it now, and it'll help us with other bosses in order to get used to that type of thing. So we'll see how things end up going from here. There's no real point we haven't explored, so we're as well just create a checkpoint and go back to the Clearfall encampment. We'll talk to Buckham Jim, talk to Renly, and see what ends up happening from there.
Oh, finally! Took down the Devourer, did you? Oh, that's incredible! This is the first real success we've had against the darkness. We can breathe a bit easier now. Perhaps even go out.
I doubt that, but we'll see how things end up going.
Not nearly, but take it as thanks.
What I end up getting off him? Support gem, yes. Okay, so okay, well let's check this first.
Bad enough I have all these folks to protect. I've been worried sick about my son ever since the Count's men arrested him.
Okay, what do you do?
You might have seen him when you were in their custody. He's a big lad, but you can't miss him because, well, he's not from around here. Every day here in Clearfell, I keep my eyes on
Okay, so stop clicking, because that's what's causing this to end up happening. I've been playing old school RPGs at the moment where you need to click on every single dialogue message in order to see how things are going, or you'll miss a bit.
I have all these. I was hoping you. I found him washed up on the riverbanks when he was just a child, a Carrowy foundling, perhaps lost by some raiding party. Nobody ever came for him, though. Every day.
He's probably the big guy. Ooh, because there's our first showcase of something having a slot in it. Okay, so again, intel. Okay, so we've nothing here that. Oh, okay. So +5 to intelligence. Shiny twig. Maximum energy shield. We don't have. Oh, we do have a belt actually, and it gives us lightning resistance and increased life recovery from flasks. It might be good to purchase this just to have it in order to have the intelligence boost.
You'll survive well in
Oh, it's a helmet. Oh, okay, well, in that case, that's even better. That's brilliant for now. Okay, so we have Controlled Destruction. It's a support spell that hits enemies, boosting their damage, but preventing them from dealing critical hits. Don't know about that. Ignition supports any skill that hits enemies, more likely to make them ignite. And Pierce. Projectiles from supported skills pierces an enemy. Projectile. Oh, this is for Frostbolt. Oh, okay. Whereas on Spark, we've Arcane Surge for 8 seconds after spending the total 100% of your mana on support skill. What does Action Surge do? I don't know. Well, let me check it. Conductor. Support any skill hit enemies that make more likely to shock. And Pierce. This increases the cost of the move. But it seems to be the better idea because it causes more shock. Okay. We're as well get halfway through this so that we're not fighting the guys on the way over. Oh. Clarifel, a sickness has befallen Olgrim. Weird. I wonder what that's about. Oh. Oh my god, no. The map's gone. Okay, fair enough. That's annoying. I think that means everything might be reset on it, unfortunately. I also now, even though it helped the boss, I actually think it might have been wrong to give it the Spark. But we'll go into the Grail Wood for now and see how things end up going. And considering things have reset, we'll go up to the top corner of Clearwood later on and see if those chests are back. But for now, we'll go into the Grail Wood and see how things go. Okay, nice dark design in here.
Strange to think. The Vestiri was once home to such forests.
Forest of Old Magic, huh? Attacking with slings, you cheeky... Oh, what are you? Werewolf. Yeah, the fire shield, whatever we're going to do to end up increasing the damage tick over time on the fire shield might be our best option, to be honest. So this crude bowl there again. Unfortunately, I won't be using it. But you're better looking at it than for it. So we haven't lost any health yet. We've just been affected by our energy shields. But the fact that we have such a long energy shield helps us in that regards. Ooh, what are you? Sweet braces. Interesting. So we've actually taken our first elements of damage in this spot. We have a pack werewolf. I'm guessing that's the leader of the werewolf. And we have a level up. Nice. So again, mana generation here, and then we'll end up taking the raw power next afterwards. Vile imps. Normally only show up when you have... Oh, okay. Frugal... Ooh. Zombie of ice. So he's ice resistant. Which would make you think that he's weak to fire, but he mightn't be. But he's dead anyway. So we've killed a somewhat stronger enemy. Yeah, not bad in terms of the damage that we've done there. Again, just need to remember about the rolling. Okay, I might have accidentally bet something without meaning to. We don't want the quarterstaff. The wand is probably more useful, because it is mana drain. So drop both of ye for now. Now, we have a hut up here. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Skeletal warrior minion. Okay. So we could end up getting that up now. So we could have the necromancy happen. We'll make those changes to the medium flask and the medium flask there when we get back to the thing. Oops, that was a mistake. We have frost resistance, so we're not too bad. Oh, well, we are when we end up being shocked like that. Okay, well that was my fault there. Surely the boss is still here, right? Okay, so we come in here and we see the boss come out, and then there she is. Out of the fucking way of the boss. Need to keep moving backwards, because every time she stops, she causes that to happen. I mean, she died. I don't really know when I killed her, because I was kind of being hounded by too much other shit. But she's dead. I wonder if the death mattered in that case. I would assume it probably did. Seven intelligence, physical thorns, max life, 7 to strength. We're not really using our strength, so we can make that swap. Flame Wall has been immensely useful for us. Supported skills at 25% more cast speed. Supported skills deal 50% less damage with hits. Wall supported skill, it's circled. And supported skills deal 40% more damage. I think we go for this, even though it increases the time on it just for the damage. Yeah, so we have a 34 DPS on it now. So now...
I can't do that yet.
Oh, that might not have been a good idea, actually, now that I think about it. Spell. I mean, Ice Nova now takes longer to end up coming back, but in theory should do more damage, I think. How are you doing, Ducky? It's a pleasure to have you back, my good man. How is life treating you? We're doing something a little different. I've not really played ARPGs before, and we're just in Path of Exile 2, experiencing it for a bit of crack. How is your days are mixing together? I believe it's a Thursday today. How's your Thursday treating you? I'll check in a second once I kill these werewolves. Yes, how is your Thursday treating you today, my good man? Is all going well? Is there any... Ah! Get out of the feckin' way. Orb of Augmentation. Okay, and then Twig Focus. Okay, what is an Orb of Augmentation? Augments a magic item with random modifiers. Oh, so it might end up taking away the intelligence modifier on this. Could I use it on the Ashen Staff and make it give me something? No. This has increased spell damage and mana and life. In theory, you could use it on that. You spent a good bit of money on you. Lightning damage that this is giving is handy. 1 to 6 isn't exactly the greatest. So let's try it on this and see how it goes. And if it changes the 1 to 6, or does it change the modifier entirely? Oh, bollocks. Am I back? Am I alive? Am I here? Looked like I dropped there for a second. Am I here? It's all good. Sorry, Ducky, if I ended up dropping. It's wonderful that things that continues to happen. Steam being, or Twitch being Twitch. But let's try it and see how things end up going here. Item has no space for more mods. So can't be done on you. Half tempted to try it on you. Ah, okay, yeah. So it needs to have more space for it to work. And then it goes like that. Well, give me a second. Hold on one moment now. I shall be back. Uno momento. I am nothing if not dedicated to the cause. So, talk to Dr. Attack. I am here to listen to you, Ducky. You can vent your ways, and I shall attempt to benefit you as any means possible. So, go ahead, Ducky. Why has your day been bad? Explain it to us, and we shall listen. And we shall see if we can benefit you in any way, shape, or form. So why has your day been bad, Mr. Ducky? Wouldn't it just be funny if Ducky ended up leaving after I went through the effort of putting on everything? That should have done a lot more damage than that, to be honest. I hate when that ends up being the case. It's horrible when that ends up being the case. The only advice that you can give for someone when that ends up happening is look to yourself and hope that you can find something that'll benefit you. See if there's something that you can work on that'll give you a wee bit of joy. See if there's something you enjoy that you can end up watching or listening to. I'm here for you anyway, big man. I'm on for the next wee while. Not to state that I am in any ways warranted to an enjoyable time. That would be incredibly egotistical of myself. But I'm happy to be here and to parlay the hard times whilst we can. But I'm sorry to hear that, my good man. And if you want to talk about anything or anything like that, I will give advice as I can. So feel free to ask away. Just know that I might have a little bit of gaspingness about it as I try to survive the near-death experiences that are going against me at the moment. But I can understand that the cold is a problem as well, to be honest. It is a pain in the arse when it's too cold. Fucking imps are a pain in the arse. Don't worry about anything else. The imps have a nasty habit of just hitting you at the wrong point, hitting you exactly where it hurts. But I hope the family situation resolves itself fairly soon for you anyway, Duck, and just continue to look up and continue to look well. In the immortal words of Hollywood superstar Tom Hanks, this too shall pass. How bloody big is this map? God, this is a big map. Okay, so we have another checkpoint here for when we inevitably die. Oh, the checkpoint refilled all my stuff. Oh, that's handy. Oh, well, if that's the case, then we can make the change in a bit to our other... Interesting. It might be time to consider going back to the camp in order to get rid of some of our crap. Yeah, it's unfortunate when that ends up happening as well. There are times when you need to know it's better to retreat than it is to end up doing anything. I mean, there is an obvious answer to that question, but we are a humble account on both streaming platforms of capable factors. So saying a non-sanitary statement such as that might not be warranted. Like, obviously, he meant it 100% literal and not figuratively at all when he said, "Please fuck me." Ooh, we have some frosters. Again. Okay. Okay, move out of the way, move out of the way. Shoot, 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 shoot. Don't aim back into them, you fucking twat. Out of the way! It's one of the things that's a wee bit weird about the roll in this. And to be fair, it makes sense. But wherever you have the camera put, or the pointer put, is wherever the roll happens. So if you're trying to shoot here, and you want to roll back, but shoot there, you have to quickly do that and then shoot. Otherwise, you're accidentally rolling into your damage.
I must travel light.
Ah, bollocks. Okay. Now we need to wait a bit and get the shield back up. Not too bad. And what type of tactic is this again? Which one are you on about? Ooh, Earwolf. That's just interesting, just being driven back as much as I was there by the werewolf. With like a bulldozer, like the juggernaut came and hit me. What's his name? Because, like, for me, the Caesar I'm on about is a buck by the name of Cesar Rodriguez, but I don't know if he's actually in your save, because I think for me he's a pre-gen, or a next-gen. But, like, my Cesar Rodriguez is, you know, attempting to be good. The reason why I ask if he is an actual player is because my buck is Portuguese as well. Ah! What the fuck? Oh god, I keep doing that. Anyway, pause for a second, and in we go for the advertisement. I do apologize for this too, Duck, because I am paid by the expression. So I will be converting back from Dr. Craic back to regular Craic. Of the attack. I mean, to be fair to it, it's a very well done game. I'm enjoying myself thus far with it. I look forward to playing more of it, and we'll see how things end up going. It is in early access at the moment, which is one thing about it, so I can't in good conscience recommend anyone buy it. I don't recommend early access games to anyone, because you can't be 100% clear of what the end product will end up being, because this game could be completely different. It won't be, mind you, but it could be completely different after it ends up finishing. So that's one of the things there. Anyway, advertisements are finished, and we'll end up continuing to clear up this map. And we just need to make sure, however, we clear up this... Oh! Yeah, the time it's taking, that is annoying, to be honest. It appears to be doing more damage. And it is doing more damage. But at the same point in time, the time difference that it's taking is just too much. So I think it's better to put it on the Nova Blast and continue to use our fire as we were. Maybe I'm wrong on that, and we'll find out in a bit. We'll find out in the boundaries of time. But for now, we'll continue on this way and see how things go. Oh, we have another little section here, the Grand Tangle. So there's two different sections that we can end up getting into here. What the hell was that? Now, we just know that down here somewhere... Oh, there it is, the hooded one over there. So we need to view all of this crap first before we go down there, because that's where our goal is. Ah, that's a lot of crap. And a level up! That's a nice little surprise. Ooh. Kill the imps. So we can kill the imps with one shot now with that level up. Which is nice. Increase your life recovery from flasks. Yeah, we're getting a better one from the one that we have at the moment anyway. And we're going to do even more damage as well, considering we have raw power taken now. We can speed up mind, mana regeneration, cold damage, fire damage, Path of the Flame and Path of the Storm. So get these because we are doing them. So we do that anyway, raw power, which increases our power and our intelligence. Then we go up this way, I think, and we end up building up them. We'll probably get better spells as we continue on as well, but I think this is the way we go for the moment. We should see quite a substantial power bump from just that, to be honest. I mean, that's strong enough of a bump, to be honest. Just that I'm being pig-headed and kind of running headfirst into the attack. You know, being kind of a pig-headed arsehole, but you know. What the fuck are you? I was not expecting you. Okay, get out of the way anyway. We're doing well against him, even though I was not expecting him. Okay, I was not expecting him. That scared the crap out of me.
I'm carrying enough already.
Okay, well, you're a good weapon anyway, so... Yeah, How to do this? With a lesser flask there, and a lesser one there. We're not going to convert that. To sell these is probably grand. We are going to swap the two of you, but we're not going to do it now. We have 2 medium mana flasks there. We have 2 sets of ringwheel gauntlets and an uncut gem. Well, we'll do this first anyway, the uncut gem, which levels up our one of our 2 things, and I believe, yeah, definitely what we want to level up, because we don't have them yet. Even though, funny enough, I wonder if that means we get it. Interesting. Does that give us it?
Other chaos debuffs on the enemy, such as essence drain, will also be spread.
That's a very interesting technique. Then on Earth.
Is a physical area spell. If it kills a monster or hits a corpse, it summons a short-lived bone minion.
Ooh. We don't use quarterstaffs. We basically only use the gems. So it's one of these two here. So we could use Unearth or Contagion. Or we could level up Flame Wall. And I think it's just better to level it up for now. Because it's one of our main usages. Now, I'm not going to use the twig. But at the same point in time, it's probably useful to have the twig. Gauntlets are their own kettle of fish. I think we check the gauntlets anyway. Maximum mana. Yeah, not useful enough to me. And, ooh, that has a container in it. That, one to physical attacks and that, but it has a slot on it. That's my first piece of armor that has a slot. Oh, why the fuck are you there? Get rid of you. And you're just a generic medium. Yeah, that's us so. Then yeah, with that I keep doing that. With that being the case, go up and do this area here, even though we might end up finding another boss. And then we come down and do there. Okay, now just wait again. Wait a second for the shield to end up coming back up. And then we go up this way. So my impatience is what caused me to end up losing health there, because I almost die, because there's absolutely no need for me to have gotten myself in a situation where I almost died to that. I'm doing it again. Bloody wait for the shield to come back up. Okay. Okay. So let's continue to go around for a bit. Okay, interesting. Not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. And I mean, now we have our options to go down there. Now, I don't want to do that yet, because if I do go down there now, and do whatever we need to end up doing, I won't have space. So we'll create a portal here, which can teleport us straight back to where we are, and we'll put everything in. We might sell some of it later on, but we'll put all of it into storage at the moment. It's of no benefit to me yet to identify most of these objects, so we'll leave them in storage for now. Except for this one, even though we can't use it. Yeah, increased energy shield. Well, we can use it. Increased lightning damage. +1 to all spells. I mean, Jesus, we almost have to use that. We almost have to give up the Ashen Staff and use the Twin Focus for the moment. Now, the annoying thing about that is it means we lose the spell. I think. Lightning resistance, fair enough. I mean, that's too good to give up, but that isn't. So replace that with that. Okay. Whether... Yeah, that now means that we no longer have our fireball. So let's see if this is the right thing to do. I'm not 100% sure. I missed which reaction you're on about, Duck, but I'm happy that I made you laugh. Okay, so it's doing damage. So we've lost our main fire spell, but this is doing a good amount of damage. Okay, another twin focus there. Not too bad. I'll have a quick gawk at it so that I can give some ability of it. Yeah, the Bramble Ghast was interesting. Looked cool as well, which was the other thing about it. I'm a stickler for anything that looks cool, to be honest. As you can see, it's the reason why I wear uncomfortable shit like a fucking waistcoat. Yeah, so we're doing a lot of damage, which is the really good thing about this. Okay, so let's just come up here, ask Una for help. Okay, okay. So we have the hooded one there.
By decree of the Count of Ogden, those condemned to hang from these branches are to be left until their hearts no longer beat, their lungs no longer fill with air, and their flesh is no longer warm. In death, you are not forgiven. Your souls will remain trapped here by this ancient moor of maligned wood, and the grove will be forever denied you. Rot here in the Grellwood for all time, and good riddance.
God, that's a level of pettiness that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful level of pettiness right there. Okay, let's summon Una and see how this ends up going.
What happened here? This shade, is it still alive? Perhaps it can give us the answers we seek. Only the Count's sword has the power to bind souls to the tree like this. We must free it somehow. To release that being from the Tree of Souls, we'll need more than simply cutting his robe. The ancient runes that imbue the Count's blade created the binding.
Oh, so we have to find a blade.
Ancient runes can break it. There is a battlefield not
Why
far
do we
away
want
beyond
to take him
the
down?
Rust, where the weapons and armor of countless Ezamites still remain. We call it the Red Veil. You should search the area. There may still be power in some of those centuries-old relics. Renly will know how to forge them. Bring the runes to him. And then, perhaps, we shall find some answers.
You're ever the optimist, Una.
Here, the old magics will protect me.
Isn't that wonderfully it's auspicious that you're safe?
Did you find the runes?
Well, let's hear what she has to say about the Red Veil.
The Red Veil played host to the final and bloodiest battle of countless conflicts. It was in the heart of that veil that we fought for our freedom against the Eternals. We did win, in a sense, but the cost was far greater than anyone expected. Generations of able-bodied men and women gave their lives to push off the boot of oppression. Ogham's clans haven't been the same since, even centuries on.
That sounds like a bit of a whinge, to be honest.
His mother told me tales of this tree. Our ancestors used it to attract fey spirits, until it was given a darker purpose under the Eternals. They would leave Ezamites strung up on the tree, alive, to starve, to be pecked at by birds.
Is that what they're meant to be done? At least they're being useful.
So this is the source of my shadowed dreams. Not the tree, but the shade upon it. As strange as it sounds, I believe we should help this creature. For the Count to bind it to the tree, it must be involved in all of this somehow. There is something very wrong in Ogham, and it may know something of it.
Interesting.
The great sword Agnar is currently in Count Geonor's possession. But the mighty rune blade was not always his to wield. It is an ancient weapon of the old magics, inspired by the great wolf himself. Legend says it was forged and runed for the original clan leader so he might lead his people to a new, safer land. This brought them to Farrell, where they founded Ogham. Ever since, Agnar was passed down to the leader of the strongest clan. When the position of Count was established in Ogham, the sword was bound to the roll. But now, Geonor sullies his remarkable history with his misdeeds. I hope I will live to see the day when someone worthy takes up the sword once more.
Well, that's pretty much the goal you're sending me to do, so you would be hoping it'd be me. So the Red Veil is over there, so that's where we need to go next. So the jungled... So the Red Veil is there. You have to find 3 pieces in it. That's a level 5. Whereas the Grim Tangle is a level 6. But we've no reason to go to the Grim Tangle yet, so I guess we'll go to the Red Veil. Yeah, well, in we go to the Red Veil. That was a nice, easy, brisk walk. Let's hope it isn't too bad inside. That's foreboding.
This must have been some battleground.
Yeah, that's some element of foreboding. The fucking water is red. Also, I mentioned this earlier on because I'm a whinge bag at heart. But one of the things that annoys the bollocks off me to no end, and I have no reason for it to annoy me, is when you enter a spot going up north, as we did in this case, going northeast, and then we come out of the spot southwest. So my first instinct is to click up here and continue to walk on. So we have a refined arms here. Interesting. And then we've... What the okay. That's, something. What the hell are... They're maw demons. Okay, well... I mean, they are... They don't look like a mouth, but they are a mouth. Obelisk of Rust. A great oak warhammer. We'll carry it for now anyway. A bloom serpent. Ancient Ozamite of Thunder. Well, we have a bet anyway, even if we did just beat it through brute force. We'll as well explore all of down here first, and then go up afterwards. Okay, more ancient zoomites. Blood, the water being bloody red is actually really... Oh, Jesus. I thought for a minute it was a... Thought for a minute there that it was a... I thought for a second there that that was a mimic with the way that it was flailing about. Yeah, interesting. But it looks as though the Obelisk of Ruin is something we actually need to do. So we'll go and we'll do that now in a moment. Because there's a checkpoint beside it as well, which is interesting. Obelisk of Rust. Oh, defeat the monsters. Isn't that such a nice little thing to tell me to do? Cool. Well, we got the ruined girdle. That seemed harder than it should have been. Interesting. So one hit off of it is enough for you to get poisoned, almost. That's a bit bonkers, to be honest. So we have a twig circuit. 2 realms of wisdom. Okay, so something's out there happening there. The game. Ah, what the fuck happened there? Getting the electricity thrown down on me. Are you just... Oh, okay, that's why it's on cooldown. I was wondering. I forgot I had moved around certain elements of it in order to make the cooldown of that lower. Anyway. Let's see, yep. So the advertisements are just coming on now, so we'll just wait for them to end up finishing through and see how things end up going then. So just wait for it to finish up there now, and then we'll continue on with this. Run now. And the Red Veil. Which actually is a really stereotypical name to give a basically graveyard. It's covered in redness, it's covered in blood. What should we call it? Let's call it the Red Veil. Anyway, let's continue on for now. We need to find another shrine so that we can end up... That is the 4th one today. Nothing quite like them. 4th one today that we've had to get rid of. Wow, okay, well that's hit me hard as a bloody truck, unfortunately. I mean, in general, I don't. It's not that I don't that I go after popular games or anything like that. I had heard a lot of good things about the original Path of Exile, and I started to get out of the. Okay, that's me sulking. Apologies. About the original Path of Exile, and I figured, screw it, let's have a go and see what this one is like. Like, it's at a time where an awful lot of people will end up having the trouble with it as well, and I thought, you know what, screw it. It's as good a chance as any to learn how to play one of these games while having it on stream as anything else. So that's the reason why I ended up playing it, if you believe me. I don't bring anything new to, like, as a as a streamer. I would be deluded to think that, just by streaming popular games, it would end up making this go good, because like I'm not near good enough as a streamer for that to matter yet. I still have leaps and bounds to improve before buying a brand new game is enough to just bring in a crowd, if you get my point. Would you go after many of the most common games there, Duck? Like another game there that I really want to do at some point in time is Baldur's Gate 3.
I can't do that yet.
God damn it, you're hitting me with poison every chance you get, you dickheads. Kitty! It has been some time. How are you doing, my good compadre? How's life treating you today? We're down on a different route. Is your Thursday treating you well, my good man? Or opposite? Hey. How is all treating you anyway? More demons. The arseholes. I cannot get by these pricks without them poisoning me. Well, level up helps. At this point, our main spell is the lightning spell, so we'll probably end up doing a lightning, go up towards the lightning spell point of view. I've been doing well, to be honest. It's been an okay day. I went into the gym. I PB'd again on the bench press. Finally got back to doing a wee bit of deadlifting after the injury that I had a month ago. So today's been a good day for me, to be honest. Starting a brand new game in a genre that I've never really played before, so you know, trying that for the first time. In 21 minutes. How'd that end up going for you? What'd you end up doing to win it? Did you end up playing a brand new formation? Were you against a particularly hard team? Go on, explain to us the grandeurs of your task, the immenseness of your brilliance. Okay, time to do another obelisk of rune. I know! It's the brilliance that is Katie. Oops, actually I clicked the wrong thing. (4-0) current. Tottenham beat them with current city. So your city beaten Tottenham, correct? Get out of the fucking middle. Not too bad, because if you, I'd have to shout at you, Katie, if you were making Tottenham win a trophy. We can't be letting the impossible happen now. Even in FM, we can't be letting them win anything of importance. Like, in my league, I believe they've won the Conference League. We can let them have at least the conference, but we can't let them have any more than that. What year are you into your currents into this FA Cup win? What year is it that you're after winning the cup from? Ooh, yeah, we leveled up too. Rune of Power. Well, it's in this particular area, so we don't really need to worry about it. I will say that's a bit of a problem, that the thing ends up covering over that you can't see all of the map. The map should come over past this particular bar so that I don't have to close the bar in order to check stuff. I'm not a massive fan of that. What happened here? Oh, okay. So we have cast speed there, mana regeneration, and any attribute. Any attribute will let me end up putting it into words, into intelligence, to increase their intelligence for when we end up needing it. But I think for now we continue up this way and just go to the lightning to make the lightning more damaging. It is primarily what we're using at the moment, lightning damage. Yeah, that did set. Yeah, it did. Okay. So we're here. Now we continue on up this way. You can already see the damage increase from just having that element damage done.
I'm carrying enough already.
God, the Maws are horrifying in terms of just the way they look. In terms of actually doing damage, they're not the worst unless you get stuck with them. But I am just, unfortunately, running into everything at the moment. So we've padded legging. Oh, well, let's go over and get the gold. Cool. So do we have space for the padded leggings? Well, we do, because we don't need the superior cuff ropes. And for the gazed wraps, we can do the same. We don't need the superior twig, so we can end up doing that. Scroll of wisdom up here, along with gold, in vital importance. And then we might identify one or two of these, see if any of them are useful. So we have a superior quilt here with plus 5% and a high enough evasion rate. We don't have the dexterity for it, so there's no actual point in doing anything with it yet. The gazed wraps probably won't be better than what we have there, but we'll check. 2 to 4 to physical attack. Ooh! Oh, we have to take that, unfortunately. The actual physical damage means nothing to us. And the lightning damage is nice to add to our attacks. So we'll keep you around for the moment. But the 9% increased rarity is very good. Increases armor and energy shield. Oh, you're goddamn right we're wearing that. And we'll dump you. As for the mask, it's not going to be better than this, but we'll test it anyway. Evasion and maximum to that. Yeah, that's just better, unfortunately. And we don't care about the rest of these yet. We're not going to get anything better than the Thorny Hills for the moment, I don't think. Okay, interesting that. It is the weapon we're using anyway, so... Weird. Or was I using the actual... Oh, so... That's an annoyance. An annoyance. So if I do that now, we swap to that weapon. but we don't swap back. So I'm going to have to consistently keep an eye in order to go to the actual weapon that makes me strong. Oh, not too bad. Happy out on that one. And who's the Liverpool manager at the moment? Is it still Slot, or have they converted into a new manager yet? And do you see yourself sticking with City, or do you think now that you've won the Premier League and a couple of extras alongside them as well, do you think you might migrate to a different team? Okay, and we know where our last obelisk is, so that's nice. Connected everything back up again. Oh, shiza. Poison from these bloom serpents is annoying. Oh, that's horrible. Oh. And what in the quarterfinals too? Screw that. Screw every shade of shade on that. Oh, that's annoying. Who ended up scoring the goals for you? Is it still a Bayern Munich that has Kane in it, or that they have a new offensive strong man that ended up making your life a living hell? Oops, that wasn't meant to happen yet. The Rust King. Who the fuck is that? Okay, we'll close you. And do that. Well, he ate my bloody shield alive, so... What does he do? What does he do? Okay, well, that's not too bad. That's different. Keep moving. Keep moving. Yeah, figured that was coming. Keep moving. Oh god, he's brought minions. Ah, so he's the one who's brought the ancient Zomniites. Okay, interesting. Okay, heal myself a bit. We're about halfway in health, so that's not too bad for going up against the king. Out of the way. Good, good, good. Roll around him. Thankfully he's slow and has a quite predictable moveset. Even though raising his own men is kind of annoying, to be honest. Cool, 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 cool. Almost dead, almost dead. And that was me speaking of him, not of me. Even though, you know. I wonder if that was it giving me the option not to kill him.
I'm carrying enough already.
So, we have a fur plate that has an orb. We have another variant that has an orb. So we'll drop you for now. And we'll take you. We'll identify you. Lightning resistance, that's all you have. Ugh. Drop you for the moment and bring you. You're probably not going to be better than the one that I have, but check it anyway, I suppose. Max life stun threshold. You're not, because I have the intelligence there. The Swedes... Okay, so the uncut support gem. We have chain there for the freezing shard. Spark. We have condition already put on. Or we don't actually. Yeah, we do. We've condition already put on it. Or is a condition? Yes, condition. Pierce projectiles from supported skill pierce an enemy. Projectiles supported skill deals 30% less damage if they're pierced than enemies. Also, can go from one to another on Spark, so it makes the Spark travel more. That might actually be worth it. Gain action surge after, which basically means that your support spell you cast it, burst of mana engineering cast. I think we'll give it action surge. Or we can give it to Ice Nova, but no, I think we're better to end up doing it this way. And then we have a level 3 skill, which means we can take one of these level 3s here. And since we're going to be doing the ice, it's actually probably worth doing the orb of that. Although we have enfeeblement.
Enfeeble is a curse that weakens enemies. Use it on dangerous foes to reduce the damage they can deal.
It would be useful against bosses. And we have the intelligence for it. In theory, we should have the intelligence for you, too. What are we missing? Reservation of spirit. I'm guessing it's that we don't have enough spirit.
Enemies hit by bone cage will be pinned if they are low on life. Tougher enemies can be pinned using the skill multiple times. The bones
That's interesting.
after you use the skill, so you can use it slightly before the enemies reach you.
That's very interesting. It's a defensive capability.
Essence Strain is a projectile that deals chaos damage over time. This damaging debuff can be spread with the contagion skill.
So you can mix the two of them. Or we could increase the level of these.
Orb of Storms chains lightning to nearby enemies. Any lightning spell cast within the ring will cause additional arcs to shoot out.
Yes, we just did that. We just did that, unfortunately. That just is the right move. Comes a regal orb. Interesting. That's everything we needed for them. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I think we go with that. Yeah, I think that's everything. So now we can go back to the... I think it's best to go back to... Oh, Riverbank. Oh, yeah, that's the initial start. So we can go back to here because we need to get it merged together anyway into one particular object. And we can drop off certain elements of what we had before. No bother, Duck. It was a pleasure to have you today, and I thank you so much for coming into the chat. You're always welcome, and I hope you're feeling better soon. So have a good old sleep, my good man. So in the grand scheme of things there, what would we rate my scat out of 10? Oh yeah, we have an augment modifier. We can put it on the boots. Kitty, you're so mean to me. I thought we loved each other. I thought we were friends, Kitty. I feel so abused. I feel so hurt. That's what I get for expecting kindness and hope and praise from the people that end up watching me.
Spirits in the trees be damned. You actually entered the Red Veil and survived. Every Ogham kid knows, if you step 1 foot in there, you'll be skewered and eaten. Well, those kids that are lucky enough to have a mother, that is. How rusted is the gear? Any of it salvageable? Worth anything? Just thinking out loud.
Interesting, Finn.
You killed the Devourer in its own lair. That's mighty brave of you, hero. Now at least we won't starve to death. One less way to die, I guess. As an esteemed member of no clan at all, I had the distinct honor of wandering through the lovely sights of all 4 seasons. Summer heat, winter chill, take your pick. For company, it was my pleasure to sup with the outlaws, the deranged, and the unwanted. It's simply unthinkable that I never met a nice girl to settle down with, isn't it? It won't be like this forever. I'm gonna build my palace someday. Been planning it since I was small and found myself on my own. Imagine with me, if you will, a vast span of wood above you in the trees. That's the foundation you're looking at.
Ever the optimist. Ever the optimist.
Tremendous spiral staircase around an ancient trunk, and find yourself approaching a treehouse worthy of the first ones. Dozens of lavish bedrooms, two stocked kitchens, tall spires, a tower that looks out over all of Ogham, and half a farrel for good measure. Isn't it glorious? That's where I really live. This cold, damp, hungry world is just an illusion.
I mean, if you could look at the world that way, wouldn't you be lucky? Just to ignore all of the badness that's out there and just look at the good. And enjoy the good and hope that the good ends up staying that way. So everything he ends up selling is random. That's insanely annoying. You could end up finding something that's brilliant, but just the fact that it's random is a pain in the arse, to be honest.
Hello. These are just some odds and ends of mine.
Okay, so you have a lightning bolt wand. Mine is frost shards. We don't have the money for it yet anyway, but it increases the intelligence as well. You might be useful. You might be useful. Then we have Bone Blast, which ironically I think was... Oh, we didn't take it, yeah. We took the Lightning Orb instead. Increase the physical spell's physical damage. You're really, really good. Increase spell damage. Life gained per enemy killed. Increase to mana. Energy shield, lightning damage, max mana, +1. I mean... It's probably a waste of gold, if I'm honest. But...
That one spoke to me as well. Stay safe, if you can.
Keep the ashen anyway. There's no point selling the ashen, not yet. But you, we can sell as well. So sell all of these. Evasion rating gain from that. Yeah, so we'll sell all of these and see if that ends up giving us any benefit. However, I'll do that just after I end up coming back. I need to make a quick reprievement break. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes. The advertisements will be going on in the meantime as well. So just hold with me and I'll be back as soon as I can. As I stated, was not but a saunter, and we have returned. Let's continue to ask Una a couple of questions around the area.
I survived, but all that I was is gone. I was
God, you're a pretentious woman.
But my neighbors warned me on my way home, and I fled. Clear fell as far as I could go before the dangers of the forest closed in. There is scant hope in my heart for my father, but I must believe my mother and my 2 younger brothers escaped, even though my heart tells me that they are just songs now. I keep longing for a ray of light to cut through the darkness of these bleak days. The Devourer is just another victim of the sickness infecting our precious land. Many of Ogham's beasts are fearsome and dangerous, but not like this. The infection in the soil, water, and air is changing them. All of them. It is sad to see such a great creature slain, but it was no longer what it once was. I suppose it had to be done. The first ones ran wild through the Grellwood of old, hunting and brawling as they saw fit. It is said that the spirits of the forest would watch them and be entertained. Over time, the forest became abundant with the joys of those spirits and their old magics. It was a haven for the unity of life and spirit. That place of beauty has now become shadowed and deadly. The curse upon this land has made the known paths of the Grellwood twisted and treacherous, so much so that we can no longer even reach our home.
God, I must say, it is a thing that tends to happen a lot in these type of games, but druids are the most blech people to listen to talk. I mean,
Eloquent mask of words. I doubt anyone here has seen what lies beneath. For many summers, I watched him cut smooth circles around the village square, move as if he was attending one of those famed eternal masquerades. Always masked. Always pretending to be something he wasn't.
Which is pretentious beyond belief.
It's a shame, because when a masquerade ends, everybody that is real goes home. But he'll still be dancing, masked and alone.
Fair enough. That you're done talking anyway, so happy out.
Here are your spikes, but be cautious. They stayed warm after forging, no matter how many times I quenched them. I would ask what you need these for, but I'm putting my trust in you.
You don't really have much of a choice either, but yeah.
That place used to be a kind and warm wood. I even played there when I was young. It's a dark well now, with no way out for most. I'd go with you, but I got people to protect here.
Fair enough.
Stick to the carrots.
Oh, it landed us directly beside them. Happy out.
What happened here? You have them. Stab them into the runewood sights. Bye. Hello.
I have a feeling this can't go well.
See what power the old clans wield.
I have a feeling we're going to get a boss at the end of this. So let's get ourselves set up. We have our bone spike moved there. But I think we can make a change first before we do that. So we have the bone blast set to there. I think we move the bone blast to here. You have Ice Nova and Q. Orb of Storms. What was an E? So I think. There are more. I know they almost ended up screwing it for themselves. It's bonkers how much that team wants to lose. Also, I don't know what the feckin' Nana was at. Wasn't his day. Sorry, what? I thought Bone Blast. Oh, okay, Bone Blast is a different spell, so. Okay, we need to go back anyway. Because Bone Blast isn't the spell I thought it was. So I wasted an insane amount of money on something that I don't want. Much to my incredible annoyance. Oh no, it is the spell. What? I don't know. Fine. We'll try it with Bone Blast, so even though I'm considering this is going to be a boss, I'm probably going to kill myself.
He's unconscious, but he's breathing. Though, this wound. We should take him back to Clearfell. He may be the only one who knows what truly happened out here.
Interesting. We'll try this first, see if this works. Okay, well that killed, but that doesn't...
The tree itself will not be harmed.
Okay, well it's doing it different to what I expected, to be honest. So, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a massive fan of Bone Blast. So I think we'll go back to what we had before.
Now is not the time for that.
Even though we never used Stone Shards, I think we'll swap and do that. We might use Bone Blast later on, but it doesn't seem to be for me.
The wound. It should be fatal, but somehow he clings to life. I fear it will not be long until his song ends.
Why would you say it that way?
Count's binding still holds sway. Only by a Count's hand can this binding be released. I know an old tale, one that speaks of a ring we might be able to recover, buried 3 centuries ago in our ancient graveyard. A Count's signet ring, bearing his rune of authority. But how to reach it in time? Grim tangle. Overgrown sinkholes and gullies that run beneath Ogham can lead you there. Path is dangerous, but go back to the Grellwood, find the entrance. We shall see if the spirits of this land still have the will to see you through. The graves of our people lie beneath the
God, she's an
eternal
annoying
silence.
pain in the arse.
Despite their best efforts to bury our legacy, we remain. Now they are gone, and we live on. This is the cycle of life as we have always known it. Everyone dies, but the clan endures, and the greatest glory an Ezomite can attain is to live on in a song or a poem. That is why we do not fight the wood and stone to reclaim our buried graves. And it is something the Eternals never understood. We don't need the graves. We still have the songs and the stories that matter. They could never take those from us.
I tend to argue with that, but fair enough.
Please, take your time.
So she'll buy it for 35.
I will treasure it.
Make a tiny bit of money on some of these.
Oh, I like this one.
And then we have a buyback after that. Why did I sell that if I didn't identify it? That was fucking stupid of me. Chaos Bolt. It grants extra fire damage on a wand that looks for that has Chaos Bolt as its move, because of course. Let's stay with what we have for the moment. We're not in need of it yet. Anyway, let's go up here. Really needs this as well.
For the village. When I fled for my life, there was no time for me to grab all my smithing tools. If you do manage to reach my forge, you should find them and bring them here. I'll set up a bench and we can see about working on your equipment.
Interesting.
Go well.
Travel to Ohm Village. So where is that? Ohm Village is up there, so it'll be quite a while before we get anywhere near that. But the next one that we need to do, Grim Tangle, the Century of the Eternals. I believe it's the Century of the Eternals that we need to go to for the next boss. So, return to the entrance of the Grim Tangle. Oh no, it's gone. Bollocks. Okay, anyway. Court scening is there. Our map has been gone. So I believe when we done this, the Grim Tangle was somewhere up top. Also. Okay, so we need to find the Grim Tangle. It's somewhere in this map. Oh, god damn it. Keep doing that. I'd love if the map was still there so that we didn't have to go looking for it again. But yeah. We know that the red one is somewhere up near here, so... I think the Grim Tangled was up this way.
I can't do that yet.
Okay, so just dodge around them and continue on. It is probably one of the things that annoys me the most that we lost the map, that you can lose the map data. I know that everything refreshes, but still, it is really annoying. Now we know that the Grim Tangle is up there, so maybe if we go around, we know it's going to be at the edge anyway. Okay, so just keep going, run around till we end up finding this particular exit. Ignore everything else if we possibly can, except for finding a pack werewolf of cold that we killed really, really easily, mind you. It's nice when you end up getting power to the point that you're just, like, you don't care at all. You're almost an omnipotent god walking through these forests. Especially considering you weren't anything near that earlier on. There's the Grim Tangle. Okay. Okay, in we go. Ooh, okay. She's loading. There's her. Oh, I did it. Okay, calm your tits, crack. No point complaining about what you've already complained about twice.
Blocked for now. But I sense more than just life in these vines.
Here comes the druid.
Are still watching. I believe they will help us. Please, wait a moment.
A bardic druid. Interesting.
Your eyes. The way's open. Please, hurry. A tale woman of melody. Impressive.
Okay. A load of frugal zombies. So they're going to come back to bite me in the arse eventually. What is the armorer's scrap? Proves the quality of an armor. I mean... I mean... We don't do physical damage, that's the problem with these, but the item rarity is nice. So I'd probably use it on you if it increased the item thing, but it's probably going to increase the other attributes, which means it's probably best to put it on you. Yeah. It didn't actually affect the skill at all, so that makes sense. What the hell happened? Not sure what happened there. Katie, it was a pleasure to have you. Thank you so much. And I'll chat you again in the future. I'll be streaming again tomorrow at some particular point in time. So if you spot me, feel free to come in. But until then, have a great night. And it was a pleasure to have you when I did. So thank you so much. And don't do anything I wouldn't do. Interesting that the... Oh, okay, so the fungal is just exploding out like that, okay. I can barely see anything off the background there, but yeah. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Continue down for now anyway. Boulder movement. And we come over here and up. This could be the actual way we're meant to go. We'll see. But we'll continue to attack anyway. Ooh, medium mana flask. Which we're not really using. So considering that's the case, we've two of them. Just do that. Then hopefully, eventually it'll end up coming. It's even better than the one that we had down there for the small. So it should end up being filled when we meet a checkpoint anyway. So it's not too bad that we've gone down this way. But we'll just continue for now. And this looks like a boss area. Even weirdly enough, it's not. Fungal artillery. Interesting. Interessante, as they say. Oh, okay, well. Or that could happen and I end up killing myself because I'm not paying attention. Okay, now we're going to change these around a bit. We're going to make you that. I'm going to make you that. Okay, and we're going to go left this time. Oh, Jesus. Interesting. So you have to wait for it to finish before you can cast it again. No, you don't. Okay, fine. Weird little hiccup there so that it doesn't work correctly to showcase that type of thing.
I have no space for that.
Yeah, I don't want it anyway, to be honest. There's some stuff I'll be taking out of this when I end up getting the chance to anyway. So we come up this way. Cool. So, interesting. Oh, so this is the den. Ah. I mean, while we're here. That's menacing, but in we go.
This was once a man.
Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. I was wondering where he went. Yeah, well, that's on me, to be honest. But just trying to figure it out. So we know where the Rotten Man is. Oh. Wow, so we need to stay away from that middle section. That middle section's killing me consistently. Ah, so he tries to send you into the middle of the bomb. Interesting. Okay, so that's me being foolish again. So the middle of that section there is more or less a bomb that he's trying to set off. So you need to avoid it to the best of your ability. Hey, unfortunate that. Okay, but that was me just not paying attention. Where was he hitting me there? I was rolling through him. Okay, pause because it is advertisement time. We need to wait for it to get through in order for us to continue on. It's an interesting boss, this, the Rotten Druid. I I'm making a far bigger meal of it than it should be. Okay, we just need to wait now for the advertisements to finish, and once that's done, we'll be able to continue on. Okay, and that's the advertisements finished now. So we are ready to go back into the... Click, you pain in the ears. To go back into the Rotten Druid and see how we end up doing. So let's go. Continue on now, get around that, then do this, do that, and then start striking again. Get out of it! Why were you standing in the middle of it? Oh, I was clicking for it to move and the whole lot. That's atrocious. Okay, down we go again. Get out of the fucking way! Dopey bastard. That is unfortunate. That is insanely unfortunate, that, because we had him. So we've done well there. We finally bet him. Crossbow. I mean, it is a... I think it's an object we can use. No, it isn't. Okay, and it's useless. You fucking identified it and it's useless. Oh, that's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. That's insane that it's... Oh, that we identified it and it's useless. Absolutely grade A useless. Beautiful. We should be able to make it up. Yeah, make it up and merge back around with what was there before. Interesting. So that doesn't connect there. If we come up here, surely it... Yeah. The electric damage is doing quite a lot. So, and we're connected back up to where we were. Interesting. Boulder here, nothing of value. Maybe it's something up here. It's one of the things I have to remember to do is give it enough time to actually cast the spell. Because what I've been doing the last wee bit, much to my chagrin, is that I've been casting the spell and then double-clicking on the movement button, which allows me to do the movement, but it also... okay, well, that's the way out to the cemetery, so that's the right way. But it doesn't finish the spell, so... Okay, so that's that. So we continue on down this way and get this last bit of the map colored in, both west and east. I think we'll go east first. Get it done down here. Wrapped around, not too bad. Up here, another boulder, but nothing of great consequence, and nothing in general over here. We didn't really expect there to be, unfortunately. Like, the sad truth of the matter is, there appears to be very little reason to actually fill in all of the map. Okay, well, another level up for us there. Yeah, so we have to get another level up there. And again, we're aiming for the lightning damage, considering it is our main source of damage at the moment, so we'll boost up our lightning damage. It's just the one that has managed to enjoy my usage the most. Because it's widespread, and it's blue, and it's pretty, and it's damaging, and I like it. So why not use the lightning damage? Nice. I actually have no idea what level I am, by the way. 44 intelligence, so that's not too bad. We're level 8. We have a 59 evasion. Yeah, our resistances are down a bit, but screw it. We're doing what we can, so... Profligator, huh? Not too bad. We're competent, which isn't saying much, but it's doing what we need. And then once we come over here and there's nothing over here in both directions, that's the whole... Except for this connective tissue, I suppose... I mean, we know we're not going to get anything out of it. But we're as well do it anyway, because I wasn't expecting the boss that we ended up meeting, the Belderguard or whatever its name was, down in the other spot. So who knows? Maybe I'll find a random optional boss. I find something as cool as the weapon that I'm using at the moment. As the weapon I'm using at the moment is slightly busted. Oh, that's interesting. They don't connect. Interesting. Yeah, and of course there's nothing to value up here. Complete and utter waste of time. Complete and utter waste of time to bother to check it. But you never know. There could have been something. There could have been a chest. There could have been a boss. There could have been anything. You never bloody know unless you check it. But we have the map completely filled out until we leave and then it's gone again. But, you know, that's an entirely different point. If we can do it, we want to run through here and ignore as much as we feckin' can. Because it is a waste of time. Well, it isn't a waste of time because you're building experience, to be honest, but still.
I have no space for that.
Okay, and now we've managed to make it out into the cemetery. Which was one of the spots we needed to go to. So we're doing good. We're doing grand. But I think that's as good a spot as any to leave it until the next day. Thanks anyone that ever ended up coming. We had a good 3-hour, 50-minute stream. Unfortunately, a couple of teething issues. It should have been 4, but that's the way the things end up going. So for now, it was a pleasure to have you. Thank you for joining me. And until next time, attack the crack.